Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the E! News special, Jon and Kate, Twisted Fate. In the beginning, the tabloid headlines focused on Jon and the alleged other woman in his life. But soon after, the tabloids turned that focus on Kate Gosselin. Had she fallen for her bodyguard? In 2007, a hunky New Zealand native was put in charge of Kate Gosselin's protection.
Steve is a professional bodyguard. He's married. He was hired by TLC, and Kate made over 50 speaking engagements over the last year. And I'm told that Steve was at every one of them. There's been a lot of rumors that Steve's relationship with Kate is more than just professional.
At Us Weekly, we've had reports about Jon and Kate really not even wanting to hold hands, you know, a kind of very cold relationship between them. It's completely the opposite when Kate's with Steve. Steve will place his hands on the small of her back and guide her along, and rather than slaps, which is what have been described as the kind of how Kate and Jon touch one another, they've been described as love taps between Kate and Steve.
Did all this tapping make Jon think something was going on?
He never said that, but one day when we were golfing, he just said, you know, he was on the phone with his bodyguard, and he said that he's always with her. That's all that he ever told me, that he's always constantly with her wherever she goes.
Jon had more to say to Kate's brother and sister-in-law.
Jon is making some poor choices right now, but all the media attention is going to him when Jon has told us that he feels that Kate is also being a cheater.
Jon came to our door one day and told Jody that he suspects it's Steve's bodyguard.
Is it true that you're having an affair with each other? Can you confirm that at all?
Kate told People magazine that the rumors are way off base. Disgusting, unthinkable, unfathomable, and I am horrified.
In fact, Steve's wife said the rumors are totally ridiculous, that that's not happening at all.
On May 7th, Kate went on the Today Show and talked about Jon's rumored affair.
To be very honest, I'm very hesitant to believe any of it. It goes with the territory, and you know, we're dealing with it just like everybody else does. We're dealing with it privately, and we're working through it together, and I think that's the important thing.
But to Entertainment Weekly, Kate blasted away. Jon's poor judgment and irresponsible behavior has, without a doubt, caused some added strain and stress between the two of us. A baffled Kate told the reporter she's always tried to support her man. I got the lowdown from People magazine's Kate Coyne.
What she's really been struggling with, she told us, is how unhappy her husband is. She told me that she suggested a number of things that she hoped would work: a part-time job, volunteering, going back to school. He didn't do any of it, and she feels like she doesn't know what would make him happy at this point.
Jon and Kate have only stepped out in public a couple times since this whole scandal broke. Recently, they had a birthday party, a barbecue outside for their kids, and they arrived in different cars. They hardly interacted the entire time at the picnic, and when it was all over, they got into separate cars and left.
And what does all of this mean for the show's future?
Everyone that I've talked to who knows Jon and Kate say they are dedicated and committed to doing this show, not because they necessarily think that it's the best, most healthy thing for them, but because it's so lucrative. They've become huge celebrities. They've enjoyed a lot of perks of fame. They have a lot of money, and I don't think they want to give that up.
Jon and Kate have spoken openly a lot about how they want to protect their children. While they're not openly talking about protecting their marriage, they're talking about protecting their children.
All the media attention does have a plus side.
The publicity has done wonders for this show. To begin with, this show is TLC's top rated, but more and more people are now tuning in to see what it's all about and to look at the dynamics between these two people.
Those dynamics were what everybody wanted to see as the show prepared for its Memorial Day season premiere. What would Jon and Kate say about the future? Next, Kate faces the rumors.
Yes, I travel here, there, and everywhere, because darn if they're going to take me down with that.
Plus, friends speak out.
I obviously don't want to see family, you know, obviously like this. There were 8 children, go through a divorce.
Welcome back to the E! News special, Jon and Kate, Twisted Fate. As the problems in the Goslins' marriage played out in the media, people wondered how the couple would handle the issue on their television show. Well, on Memorial Day, the highly anticipated season premiere debuted to huge numbers, and it revealed a strained relationship.
He's made some very poor decisions, and you know, we all have to live with them.
The tension was thick as Jon and Kate Gosselin briefly appeared together at a birthday party and talked openly but separately about recent events.
People might say I brought it upon, fine. Let them say I brought it upon myself, but that was just me and my personality, me doing nothing but being innocent and hanging out. I never cheated on Kate.
I'm working and traveling. Yes, I take security with me. Yes, I travel here, there, and everywhere because that's my job. And I'll be darned if they're going to take me down with that.
For the show's dramatic conclusion, they sat together and were asked, what happens next?
I can only speak for myself. I'm here. I'm here every minute that working doesn't require me to be away. So I can't speak for anyone but myself.
I'm here for my kids.
That premiere of TLC's Monday night series was the show's highest rated episode ever.
People are so fascinated by this story because what we're uncovering and what we're realizing is that the real story of Jon and Kate is very different from the Jon and Kate +8 story that we're being shown on TV.
They made it through a lot of rough times before that, like actually being pregnant with all the kids and raising them when they were infants, when they were crying and they need fed, and they managed to get through all of that, so I think that there's hope.
We're yet to see how the kids are going to be impacted by all of this. Children in reality TV shows don't ask to be in reality TV shows, so they're in this kind of limelight through no choice of their own. This is something that is obviously going to affect them.
And it's sort of like this TV show where you don't know the ending. You don't know how it's going to turn out. And actually the stars of the show, they don't know either. And we're all along for this crazy ride.
And that is going to do it for this E! News special. I'm Juliana Rancic. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.